Wednesday's Loose Women now. Our final guest today is without doubt one of the most talked about and famous women in the country. So here to lift the lid on the latest dramatic chapter in her life, please give a warm welcome to Katie Price. Katie, we believe we've got a lovely wee baby back in the green room, yeah?
We have multitasking, feeding, winding, and in between the adverts, I'm like someone hold him quitting, and I'm like that.
Oh. How old is he now?
Well, if he was full term, then he'd be 4 weeks old, but he's about 10 weeks or something now.
So is he still really tiny?
He's massive. He's like a big pudding. He loves his milk, so that's all good. He's caught up with himself, so...
Oh, that's good.
How do you feel? Do you feel all right?
Well, like I say, Harvey's the hard work one. So any baby's a breeze compared to Harvey. So and he's with me. He comes everywhere with me till he goes to nursery, and then a nanny will help me. But up until then, newborns, that they come everywhere.
So how are the other kids dealing with the new one?
They love him. Princess tries to copy me by jiggling him about and helping to bath. Junior just wants to like play with him. I'm like, well, you can't yet because he can't really see properly yet. And then Harvey, he draws pictures of him, so that shows that he's connected with him.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it's good.
And what's he called, the new brother?
Well, the French, they called him Jet.
Ooh.
Not that there's much different, but it's Jet.
Did you choose the name?
I let Kieran choose.
Yeah.
Because I had, like, weird names like Prince and all of that. He said, oh, you're not calling him that. And I thought, well, I've got Princess. But anyway, Jet.
Yeah.
So you've been a mother now for, what, 10, Harvey's now 10, 11?
Yeah,
11?
Lots of
I always forget my children's names.
Oh.
So you've had lots of experience. How's Kieran dealing with it? Because first-time dad.
He's so hands-on. He helps with the night feeds. I couldn't have asked for anything better. He's so good. And, you know, normally when you have a baby or something, you get a bit stressed with each other. We still haven't had an argument. Not that I'm saying we need to. But you're considering all the stress we've been through. He's so laid back, and it's worked really well, actually.
Are you like me? I said earlier that in a row, I'll just say anything to end it, because I hate having a row.
Depends if I'm in the right or not. Which, of course, I'm
you
always in the right. No,
It's difficult though when you, I mean, I know you're an experienced mum, but when you have a new baby, you know, it is a difficult time. You had an emotional time around the birth because you had an emergency cesarean.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
And Kieran, the right guy and everything, but you don't know him that well because you...
Do you know what's weird, right? It is weird. We're married, had a baby, we haven't even been together a year. Worked that out.
Wow.
Well, exactly. We're nearly a year.
Did you just know? How did that happen?
Well, I didn't even want to meet anyone, and anyway, a friend introduced me to him because he's been wanting to know me for a year. So anyway, we got talking on BBM. I don't know if any of you know BBM.
Yes.
And then I kept deleting him, thinking, oh, I can't be bothered. So they rang me up and said, have you just deleted me? I went, oh, no, I didn't mean to. And because he was so persistent, I thought, oh, I might as well just meet him.
Just to get rid of him?
Yeah, just to say, OK. And I met him, and that was it.
Oh.
5 weeks later in the Bahamas.
Do you know what puzzles me about you is that you are so independent, so self-sufficient. Oh, it's a lovely photograph, isn't it? So self-sufficient. You don't need anybody to take care of you because you know you can look after yourself.
Yeah.
And yet you have had a number of relationships, and it's been well documented in a short space of time. Have you ever thought, you know what? I'm not going to have a bloke for a while. I don't want a bloke for a while.
I try and stay single, but it never happens.
You do say that, because I've said that, and they all moan at me.
But then I'm the kind of person, hence why I've got so many animals and I like lots of children. I like to give lots of love, and I obviously love to have it back. But, you know, you only live once. Yes, it costs money to get married, but it costs more money to divorce. So I'm not going to divorce this one.
Are you an only child? Have you got siblings?
No, I've got... my mum and dad divorced when I was younger. So he's got 2 girls, and then I've got my brother and my sister, so...
So maybe that's why you want lots of people around you, I was just thinking.
So no, I've just always loved... I still want more children now.
Really?
Don't you ever want a night when it's really quiet and there's just you there? No.
I do have that, because it's called getting your kids into a routine so you get your time at night.
Yeah.
So I'm like military at night. In the bath, wash your hair, pyjamas.
Yeah. Have you got your own system, or do you follow one of those Gina Ford?
My own system. Because when they get older, they get a bit more gobby, don't they? So they don't listen.
It's interesting seeing Simon Cowell in the paper today saying, you know, that he wants the cold, the baby Simon, and he wants, you know, to sort of, almost it sounds like create the baby in his own image, to, you know, to teach him the rules of the business, etc. In terms of your children, what kind of life would you like to see them having? Would you like to see them emulating you?
Well, for me personally, I took them out of filming and doing photo shoots with them, because as soon as they started school, I thought the trouble would start where people would recognise them on TV. So personally, myself, I don't do that. but their dad chooses to still put them in these show and photo shoots, even though I've asked him not to. So I do want the kids to grow up as their own independent, to be successful themselves, not on the back of us. So it's very hard when I don't talk to Pete and it's complicated.
But what career would you like them to have? Would you say to Princess, you know, be like me, be a successful businesswoman?
Oh, no, don't be in this industry. Oh, my God.
Really? Would you say that? Would you warn them
off?
off
Well, it's so, like, two-faced, backstabbing, people try and rip you off, you know, and it's quite tough as well. You must know.
It's served you well, though, hasn't it?
I am a proper grafter, and I haven't come from any family of money. I'm completely self-made. Yeah, I started off on page 3, but I didn't know any different then. And, you know, that was when I was 17. I'm 35 now, and I still can't believe I'm still here.
But if Princess came to you and said that someone had asked her to take her top off or to do glamour photos, what would you say to her?
I think, which dirty old man wants you to do that? So I'd help guide. Well, yeah. What can you say? I don't think you can stop them doing it. You can.
But it's difficult, Helga, because you know, they'll practice what you preach. Then could you say that to her?
Well, I'm happy with what I've done because look what I've got now. So, but I'll just guide them, and I'm not a stupid person, so I'll check them all out properly. But I don't think she'd want to do that anyway. She's not an exhibitionist like me. Junior is, but she's not.
Different personality.
Yes.
Well, listen, it's all and a lot more is here in the book. There it is. It's your 5th autobiography. I think you should call it your diaries. Because
so
I think
do
we're
I.
good
That's exactly what it is.
So there you go. Love, lipsticks and lies, and it's all there on the back. Well, Katie, it's lovely to see you, and there's now going to be a stampede till we all go to the green room to get hold of your baby. So I hope you don't mind.
That's fine.
Nadia will sniff him. Don't worry about it. She's not perfectly harmless. Katie Price, everyone.
Thank you.